Good evening. Happy Sunday, fellow night owls. It's gonna be real hard to get a schedule pretty consistent. I have a work schedule that swaps me out every 2 weeks. Am I up in the daytime or am I up in the nighttime? But for the time being, I appreciate everybody being here. This is a momentous occasion. This stream. I'm very excited. I'll try my best not to blow their spot up for the first time, I believe. I have somebody here that I do not know in real life for the first time. So I'm very happy. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. If you were not able to catch up on the last stream, I had a microphone full-on mental breakdown going for one trophy in this game. And if you are familiar with Ratchet Clank at all, I've never played it, was Speedy, and that was beating this race, this stupid hoverboard race on this planet that we're on, or that we were on, in a minute 35 or less than a minute 35. I don't know why. I refused to follow any guides until the very end. I wanted to try to do it naturally, wanted to try to figure it out, learn the strats. Where am I? Am I on Rilgar? Yeah, I'm on Rilgar. Wanted to try to figure it out, could not do it. We had an almost 8-hour stream. We were averaging like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Took 6 hours to get this stupid, let me see if I can actually find the control panel when we're streaming. Stupid, godforsaken trophy. I can't remember how to get to like the PlayStation control panel when you're streaming Switch games. That's PS3 games. That's awkward. Anyways, we got the trophy. We're good. Surely, I saw a Lightning McQueen shirt at 5 below today and almost got it for you, but they only had a size XS. You don't think I could fit into an XS? Are you calling me fat? Are you calling this built by video game physique? You don't think I could fit into an XS? What the fuck are you trying to say to me right now? Also, unironically, don't like cars. So while I would have appreciated the joke, probably would have burned that shit. You know what? You're both right. I'll buy it. Ooh. You know what? Actually, just for you, I'll wear it on the stream. If it comes like to right here, and I get flagged for nudity on YouTube, that's my own fault. So, welcome everybody. Almost immediately fell and died in the pool. I believe what's funny is at the end of the last stream, I went to this new planet, sat through the cutscene, figured it would save there. I guess it didn't because it threw us right back on this godforsaken backwater ass Rilgar. This planet has scarred me for life. I don't remember how to get to the control panel, the PS3 control panel. I thought it was like the middle button, but that's just the pause button, and I want to see my trophy that I got. I want to print it out, and I want to frame it on my wall. Alright, Clank, get off the ship.
Welcome to my challenge.
There's this guy.
Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave.
Strong and brave.
Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Clank says, speak for yourself. I am a turbo fighting machine. Alright, Clank, let's continue to be useless. Alright. I don't know if it's because I saw like one of the games was like, Mike's a little quiet, oh mighty cornerhead. Stabby, the goblin is back. Stabby, dude, you missed the entire last stream. I don't know that the mic is quieter. It might be that the game is louder. I've edited a little bit on the last stream. How does that sound? I don't want to turn the mic up too loud because I don't want to be like blowing out speakers. Better? Either way, happy to have you back. If you get a chance, scroll through the last stream, check out the nightmare shit that I went through. I did miss it. I know you did. I'm really sad about it. But I'm happy that you're here now. That's all that matters. What did we do? We, oh god. We talked about Disney movies. We talked about spaghetti. We talked about my childhood obsession with Tarzan and Snow White. We prayed to the speed gods, namely Lightning McQueen, Sonic the Hedgehog, Hermes. Made a God of War type blood pact with Hermes. 8-hour gauntlet is what I'm going to call it from now on. Yeah, that's a good, I would agree. Is this just back to the, oh, okay. Well, boy, now I am the fool. Don't I look foolish? I just want to find secret paths. Ooh, ooh. So what I was saying, never touched this series before. I was ready for Clank to be like this chaotic little goblin gremlin little dude. He's just like, you know, he's got his little arms. There's a spin-off game called like Secret Agent Clank. I was ready for him to be this like little, you know, this wisecracking little goblin of a dude, and he's just like, according to my calculations, Ratchet, I believe, well, we're fucked. Smooth like broken glass. You know me, man. I'm gonna go with the old Shirley Special, also known as the Bomb Glove. Got me first. Okay. Bro, I have no ammo. We're in a right predicament. Bomb. What nightmare did you have to deal with, my lord? I'm gonna direct you to check out the stream, or at least, you know, sort through it. Essentially went for a gold miscellaneous trophy, struggled very hard with it, fought lag the entire time, had a minor MedTV, just a minor one. Yeah, I know I should, but like, did you not watch the 8-hour gauntlet? Like, you know I'm stubborn. I'm gonna still creep up on this thing until I can chuck a bomb at it. I'm just different. Serpentine, serpentine. You know what I love? Tell you what I love about being a grown man playing these little PlayStation 2 platformers that I never played as a child, that are generally made for children. I love repeatedly dying to what I believe is probably considered to be an easy game. I love it. I love it. It never gets old. It makes me so, the moment of silence, it makes me so excited to start Crash Bandicoot whenever the wheel dictates that we can start Crash Bandicoot. Because as much as I love Crash Bandicoot, oh wise head, have you tried getting good? Stabby, I've lived a lot of years. A lot of years on this earth. I am not what you would call good or talented or gifted by conventional means, but what I lack in skill and award-worthy aspects, I find my pluck and my spirit doesn't really make up for it either. But some might say the journey of watching me struggle through this and brute force my way through obstacles awards a Rudy-like, you know, like little guy go get 'em quality. Do you see what I'm saying? So no, I don't plan on getting good. What I plan on is doing stupid shit like this until it just works. Lord have mercy, Crash Bandicoot is going to kill you. Yeah, but here's the thing. I've done Crash Bandicoot once, with the exception of time trials, because I'm not a very, you know, I don't like going fast. Contrary to last video, that was the point of the video, was going fast. And I was able to get every trophy with the exception of the time trials. So if I can do it once, and then build upon the 8 years of experience that I've had since then, it can't be that bad. Tiger, I appreciate the enthusiasm from our newcomer. Exactly. Charge right the fuck in. What I'm hoping is going to happen by the end of today's stream is I'm hoping I'm going to get the decoy gun, and that way, whenever the stream ends, I can go back to Rilgar, that poverty-infested bullshit planet that scarred me for life, and hopefully set up the bolt glitch so that I can work on getting the 1,000,000 bolts trophy, and that way, from here on out, easy ride. The hell is that? Absolutely not. You silly goose. You silly goose, you weren't prepared for a man of my talents. Smuck is not with us tonight. He was my Ratchet and Clank guide, and he has taught me that anytime I see boxes shaped generally like a staircase, I should climb them, and I appreciate that for the most part, but I don't believe this has led to anywhere. Bomb. What am I gonna bomb? I've already whacked him upside the face with my wrench. Showed him who's boss. Speaking of bomb. Speaking of bomb. The blaster frustrates me. Because while there is an aim, I like to be able to, like, aim on the go a little bit. I read something today when I was scrolling through the PSN Pro Cost thing. Like I said, I'm trying not to look at the, other than, like, do XYZ on this planet, I'm trying not to look at the guides for, like, could I just shot these things the entire time? Yep, sure could have. Try not to look at guides for how to do skill points on different planets, but what I did notice is a tips and tricks section. And me being a shit little weasel, checked it out. And it said utilize dodge so that you can aim while running, and I'm like, is there a dodge? I don't recall there... Oh, what the hell is that? Hey, look who's here. Dude, our parent channel is here, Springland Studios. Catching a stream for the first time. I've immediately lost where I was going. But is there a dodge button? Like, am I stupid? Have I just missed that the entire time? Poggers, as the kids would say. Very poggers. Dude, what kind of psychopath is Captain Quark to set this up? Like, is this like a home defense system, or is this just like a, this is how I get my Robin type deal? Like, I lure small children to my planet. Those that survive the death trap maze can be my lackey. Jesus! So we did something different tonight. After the last stream, I thought, you know what would have made this better? You know what would have been smarter in any way, shape, or form? Is that every time I failed the race, to be fair, this would have put me on my ass. We get a little drink. So that's what we're doing tonight. And I think in the future, as bad as this is, as bad of an idea as it is, anytime we have like challenge-based games, I think we will implement that as a policy. I forgot that you start at the beginning of the planet when you die. That's so frustrating. Because I think that's smart, adding alcohol into the mix. Especially when I get to like the Bloodborne and the, I plan on doing like God of War type games on a harder difficulty. I just wish, he did say he made a gauntlet for you, so it only makes sense you do it in one go. Yeah, I know. But it's like a game-wide thing. Like, oh no, consequences for my actions. Me dying on a relatively easy game results in consequences. God damn it. Hell yeah, my god likes gambling and drinking. Dude, you know it. Makes it real simple when I line up like a bunch of goofy goobers for you. Okay. Gonna do my best to not do any super awkward, embarrassing deaths this time around. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, please get off my ass, get off my ass, please get off my ass. Oh no. I thought I was gonna make it away. I was going for my Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne moment. I'm gonna start playing the Ultra Instinct theme. Can a brother get a health pack? I see a health pack. miss 100% of those shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. All right, well, I slowly try to, oh my god, slowly try to take care of these mines, even though there's like a 30-second delay between chats for what I'm able to see. How's everybody's weekend? Anything fun and exciting? Oh, no. Why was it so... It was on my ass. Finals are soon. That's no good. Are you feeling confident? Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need someone to watch my ass before I do stupid stuff. Are you feeling competent? Do you have like particularly rough, I don't know if it's like a freshman, like introductory class type deal, or if you're in a more specific, do this one-handed, more specific classes that are a little bit more degree based. I had to work was ass. Me too, man. Me too. Work yesterday was not fun. It's not. I haven't studied or looked at a single lecture for this one class. All right. Flying by the seat. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure you will be. What kind of class is it, if you don't mind my asking? I was not a good college student. I was one of those gifted kids in grade school who just understood everything and never had to study for anything, and I went to college unprepared and not knowing how to study. But it's cool. It's fine. I got out. I got out on like a C, low B average. Not proud of it, but I got my degree. I got my job. Got my career. I'm good. I'm happy. Ah, yes, the age-old C's get degrees mentality. Love it, personally. Weren't you in the relative same boat as I was? Weren't you and I both in that boat, or did you do better than me? Operations management. Hell yeah. Is that a... Do you like that class, or is this just like filling a requirement type deal? College doesn't really prepare you for a whole lot of things anymore either. No, absolutely not. I think I took one class in college that prepared me for the career that I have, sort of, not really. And then I had an internship class in college that got me my job. Requirements, okay. I wasn't considered gifted, I just never studied in school and ended up making it work somehow. Living the dream, man. Dude, please. Please just aim. Okay. Like my ancestors before me. Darwinism. I have learned from my mistakes. There are bombs at the top of this staircase. They're gonna eat my ass. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat it first. Theirs, not mine. So we're gonna sneak up. Oh, crikey. There's mines in their natural habitat. Sneak up. I think I'm good. I am good. Hell yeah, brother. At the risk of sounding old, I did a lot of gardening stuff this weekend, so my body hurts. Dude, that's awesome. I wish I was good at doing, like, real-life home improvement type stuff. My wife was telling me today that she's considering getting into gardening as a hobby. Just taking pot shots. And no, I don't think it makes you sound old. I went back to the gym for the first time in 3 months the other day, and I have not recovered. Everything hurts. It hurts to walk up my stairs. I also learned recently that my job gave me tennis elbows, so now I have to wear a brace for next week's. How does one, forgive me for sounding ignorant, how does one get tennis elbow at your job? Is it like just... This looks like a staircase that I should be doing something with. Or not. I just looked at my bolt total, and I really, really wish I had remembered to save when I had quit out of the game from doing the races last time. I would have so many more bolts, right? I would have like double the amount, which in the context of having 1 million is not a lot, but oh my god, it would have been at least a little bit better. Was that it? Did I do it? Oh, sweet. There are there 2 paths, or am I tweaking? Nope, just a little bit. Oh, okay, not a good time for frames to stop dropping, but thank you. Tennis elbow is basically a hyperextending and inflammation of the tendon in your forearm from repeated motions, like if you were to say put up to 3 entirely different shipments of product by yourself. Ugh. I'm sorry, man, that sounds rough. They keep putting vaguely stair-shaped boxes to distract me, and I feel like I should be using them to do something. I don't know. I'll worry about it later. I really need to focus on just playing the game, enjoying it, and not worry about the collectibles and cleanup until later. Oh shit, piss stream. I feel like I got shot in the toes right there, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? Is there any way to... Can I permanently disable this, or does it just... That's not good. Here's what I could do. It is once again big brain time. Try to lay a couple mines, so that way when it does reactivate, I can try to backtrack a little bit. Okay, immediately failed. I don't know, it worked a little bit. I just want to be able to destroy some boxes. Why is this here? It looks suspicious. Looking a little sus. Good plan. I thought so. It worked for all of, you know, a couple extra seconds. That's that C's get degrees mentality in action, folks. It's really dumb, but I think that honestly might be my favorite. Oh, uh-oh. Did that work? Did that do something? It did? Oh! Golden Bolt. You love to see it. Where are we, by the way? Umbrus. Look at me immediately going back on what I said I would be doing last stream. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any miscellaneous trophies on Umbrus, but there are those golden bolts or skill points. I'm not going to look at them. Okay. Not a bad amount of bolts on this planet so far. No complaints. What the hell is happening here? Ah, okay. I see what we're doing. Oh! Alright, I also got shot in the ass. It's falling apart, it's all falling apart, and I haven't made it back to an ammo store yet, so I haven't hit a checkpoint. Alright, so I think instead of hitting the button, I kind of want to go through and clear, quote-unquote, clear everything. Kind of get a lay of the land. I probably could have used that to get up on top of there. That's fine. But I kind of want to see where all the buttons are going to be. Oops, stepped on one. That's fun. Break all the faces for the skill point. Maybe. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I think I've probably missed some though, but that's something that I could easily run back across the planet and do. That's not in a good area. Oh no! Oh. Dude, these little trip mine things. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm assuming just one hit to get them kind of like scrumpy looking like that is enough to break them. Okay, so your mission, should you choose to accept it, get all of these switches with one little bit of health left. I don't know that I remember where all of them were. Nope, not done that one. I'm in fear for my life. I think there's three. So this is one, there's one, and then okay. All right. So we're gonna do you. Oh, there was a checkpoint. Okay. Well, I was gonna say if it sends me back to the start of the planet, worst case scenarios, I can go make sure I hit all the faces. But that's a good thought. I think I'm gonna try to do that before we leave. Yeah, because there's one here. I don't know if it resets them. Yeah, seriously, checkpoint came in. Checkpoint came in clutch, I say, as I immediately get shot again. I need to remember when we're doing a drink on death. You think it resets them? You think I hit that one last time? I don't remember. Well, this door stays open at least, this one that I got here. But I do want to see, I mean, I can use the health point. I want to see if there's a face. Nope. Let me see if there's a face around the sides. Yeah, I feel like I hit all these. It probably resets them. Is this the corner where there's mines? I mean, even if it does reset them, it's probably like an in one life type situation anyways. Like, they all have to be triggered, for lack of a better word. Jesus. No. You can't do this to me. Alright, got that. Step one. Seriously doesn't reach? Okay. I want to try to do these faces while I'm here. I know your game. Sometimes, every once in a while, I am capable of... I was gonna say I am capable of learning. That was not one of those instances. I thought I was behind a wall. I thought I was behind a wall. This creates questions. That is crazy, I agree. This creates questions. Am I bad like this when I play games by myself? Or is it like it's just the effect of knowing that you're being watched? Do I have to hit those switches again? I mean, I feel like the answer is yes. But the other door stayed open with all the switches that I hit. Yep, that doesn't look like it's been activated. Cool. Cool. I love it here. Are you asking if you have the equivalent of shy peeing syndrome for gaming? Yeah, basically. Does my hand-eye coordination get stage fright? No. I'm gonna leave. I'm going to leave. I'm not doing this again. I'm gonna go through the door, and everything's gonna be fine. Because if I go through the door... I think you might have something with the faces thing, but I'm a little bit... I just want to move on. I want to secure a checkpoint. I'm a little bit afraid of going back right now. Plus, if I'm already dead anyways, like, I would want to go through the entire planet in one run and try to get all the faces. But I think you're probably onto something. Because there are going to be a lot of... You know, a lot of skill points are going to be trophies, and they'll have guide descriptions, but a lot of them are not. Christ. And so it's going to be a lot of... Like, I think what I'll do is I'll allow myself to see how many skill points are on each planet. And, like, an in-game list would be great. I don't know that there is one. You do also have to play and provide commentary, which is a little more to do versus pure gaming. That's true. I appreciate it. Quark! side jump. Alright, it does not like me being up there. I feel like this should be something here. Dumbass, that's a ladder. It's like, why did you just walk me into an empty closet? I really feel like they should have included Sly Cooper in this first little galaxy of the bots from Astrobot. Because Sly Cooper would have really... I mean, it's like Crash, Jak and Daxter, Parappa, this. I feel like Sly Cooper's up that alley. I'm confused as to why they included, like, Metal Gear. That's a piranha. I know fishes. Oh, yeah. We did this. Not so tough now, are you? I missed. Stupid fish prick. The hell are you looking at? Oh, little seashells. Okay. Just checking. Makes me wonder if Quark will be hiring all these monsters as like employees or something. Yeah, seriously. Like, do they get benefits from being here as part of this gauntlet, or are they just like, did he kidnap these beings? He's like, tough shit. You're a training exercise on my planet now. Just so rude. Look at this poor little guy. Should have swam over there first. God, look at him. He's just a menace. Beached all these fish. Oh no. Oh! We learned a lesson. Oh, look at that. Also, there was a checkpoint, so that's cool. F in the chat for Ratchet. Okay, since this planet seems to have a little bit of, What even is this? I don't remember. I can't remember a lot of the symbols. Oh, the suck cannon. I have yet to use... I want to see if I can use the suck cannon on the piranhas. I have yet to use it successfully. Oh, the trespasser. Yeah, I really don't need the trespasser. Alright, you fishy fuck. It's time for the revenge run. But first, get a little more comfortable. We're gonna get there. Million bolts, one tiny little bolt at a time. Just standing there menacingly. That's true. I can't keep getting bolts from that. He tried to take a bite out of my ass. I don't think it takes the bolts away from me on death. I don't think. Dude. Nice shot. Don't call me Hawkeye for nothing. I just realized how much of a risk that was if I had missed and fallen in the water. Those piranhas are still very much there. Okay, this might be dumb. I want to see if I can use the suck cannon. Nope. I'm feeling a little ripped off. Like, the game made a big deal about giving me the suck cannon. It was the first time I got a trophy for getting a specific weapon. And just nothing. Okay, are we safe? Is it good? That's a good point. I don't know if it can scoop up bolts. I mean, I know it can suck up like smaller enemies and shoot them at each other. Yeah, that's a good point. Is there a bolt? Yeah, let me try it. Nah, it's enemies. It's just enemies. But they have to meet some arbitrary size requirement. I wonder what the point of lowering the water here is. Ah. Such luck. Oh, it's shut. Cool. Did that open the door right across from us, or am I seeing things? Okay. Clearly that's not going to work. It did open the door. Alright, thank you. I don't know if I was expecting something like under the water, but... Yeah, I thankfully realized, not quick enough, but relatively quickly, how fucking stupid I was being in the moment. Just jumping. Nice shot. Captain! They're here. Captain!
Well, well, you two continue to surprise me.
How come? Did you think we were incompetent or something? You didn't see us die, right? That'd be awkward.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
Dude, my red flags are going off.
No.
Gonna throw me into a gladiatorial pit.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
Nah, guy. I don't like the cut of your jib.
Doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Never trust a man whose chin looks like that.
Follow me, you idiot.
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
Yeah, you stupid little dumb little idiot. I don't feel like Ratchet likes Clank very much.
I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
Bro, what the hell, man?
But why?
Why?
It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This
Captain.
isn't over, Quark.
But it will be soon.
Ratchet most certainly did not want to skateboard all day. Wanted nothing more to do with that. Thank you. Alright, so I'll have that open so that when, not if, when I inevitably lose health for some dumb reason, it's there. Same with these. Okay, excuse you. What's our weapon of choice gonna be? I'm feeling Glove of Doom. But you know what? Before we do the Glove of Doom, this is for Shirley. Bomb! Jesus, dude, what did the glove do? I'm glad you asked. Do we think the suck cannon will work on him? Will he fit? The Glove of Doom, I was hoping that wouldn't reach me. Just sends out these scurrying little dudes. And then they go, like, suicide bomb him. Okay, so that's going to be a problem with using the glove, though. I guess I could probably flamethrow him if I can get in close. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I feel like that was a little bit bullshit. Just a little bit. A lot of bomb glove ammo. The game might want me to use that. How close can I get with the blaster and still use it? Yeah, seriously. No fall damage. This dude is a little bit of a... am I dumb? Could have stepped up here the entire time? Now, obviously, this isn't going to work as soon as he starts shooting his little Hadoukens at me. Oh. Okay. Completely accidental. As Captain Quark would say, I love it when a plan comes together. Problem is, I'm gonna run out of blaster ammo very soon. Especially if I keep missing. Good job. Pro gamer moment. Bomb. Huh. Bomb has just got no range. Oh no. The Glove of Doom needs to be timed very well too, because he's going to start doing that nonsense. Throw it, please. It also just doesn't do a whole lot to him. Cool, those were all wasted. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Thank you, Tiger. I agree. Bomb. I can't see shit. Pardon me, just gonna take that, thank you. I'm sorry. Ah, you goofy goober. You simple fool. You've fallen for my expertly laid trap. I have no blaster ammo, but I do have a dream. Oh, you know what? A lot of those are going to be wasted. Yep. I never claimed to be a smart man. What the hell's he doing? He's hitting me with his own suck. Blaster ammo. Thanks, Shirley. I appreciate it. I believe too. You just gotta believe. Go, my minions. Do not let him suck me. Send in the boys. Go, boys. Go. You can do it. What do I have left? No blaster, no glove, doesn't matter. Hell yeah. I appear to be marooned. Blaster ammo right behind me the entire time. Nice, love it. I did have one little boy left. Oh, cool. There's a little platform. Biggest awkward moment would be to get through that and then just lava. I don't know if you were here for the other stream. Ooh, an infobot. I don't know if you were here from the stream where Clank had little tiny little minions and we named them all. Chat named them.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air!
Dude, I love this guy's stash.
That was a little too close.
I agree. It'd be hilarious.
Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet.
Deputy Doofy reporting for duty, sir.
Are you serious?
We'll be right there.
That's it.
God damn it, we gotta go in there and get our boys out of the shithole.
Sorry you messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
This is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
Tell him, Ratchet.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Evil little dude. Evil little goober. I require the duplicate gun, or the decoy gun, or whatever it's called, so I can go get these million bolts.
Add attention, you deserting maggot! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
All right. I've been scared straight by the U.S. government.
Well, go on.
I've been conscripted into the military, Clank.
At least I'm not a coward.
Oh, Clank. That was uncalled for. It hurt me deep down. Oh, Clank. I'm thinking of ending things now. Wait, never mind. Shit, never mind. Clank, please, fly faster. Oh, no. Oh, damn. I require a shot. Oh god, I have no ammo to it. Devastator. Ugh. Cool. The hell does that do? I love that it gives it to me with half ammo, and the ammo is expensive as hell. You know what? A smart person. Who's that gremlin that runs the shop? Yeah, dude, he's like some racist little guy. It's like an alligator. I don't remember what it was a couple streams ago that I was like, damn, this guy's kind of racist. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember.
Got some great bargains for you today.
just burning through all of the bolts we had saved up. Still no decoy gun. Please no. It does seem like we're getting bolts at a much faster rate, though. Like, the enemies are dropping a shit ton more bolts than they were. Okay. What planet are we on? Battalia. New planet. You know what we have to do? Nope. Those are... Oh, shit. Hold up. I could just see. I'm assuming these are relatively in order. Yep. Decoy glove. We're just at the Gadgetron vendor in Pokitaru. Reno, we've already found where to buy it. There's 2 on Pokitaru, and they're expensive as hell. So it looks like maybe 2 planets? 2 planets from now? All right, no miscellaneous trophies on this planet. All right. Oh, heavens, I got distracted. You never did the faces on the last one, did you, Squidward? Faces you... Oh! Ah. I see what you mean now. My bad. Oh, heavens! I've gone and fallen. Well... Before we do that, you've brought up an excellent point. We were going to go through and do the faces on Rilgar. Not Rilgar. Wherever we were. Umbris. Look at all these boxes we missed in the house. Oh, shit. You know, sometimes my stupidity shocks even myself. As you can see, my ability to aim never improved throughout my life. Come on, Clank, old buddy, old pal. I forgot to check how many golden bolts there were on Umbers too. We got 1. I think there might be 2. So there's another one that we're missing somewhere, but I don't know if it's like a specific upgrade required or not. Okay. I know it's going to be like a 30-second delay until I see what you say, but help me keep a lookout for faces. If I missed one, please let me know. I think I played myself by not having my hand on the left. Oh, there we go. We're good. I think those faces are probably also going to only be in that, you know, main central area. But I agree with what you're saying. It seems like something that would be like a random miscellaneous trophy type deal, or miscellaneous skill point. Okay. Like on this building, this main structure here. Alright, before we get too far, was there anywhere on this planet that went unexplored? No, it looks like I went through the entire thing. Okay, so I don't think there's any kind of secret alternate paths or anything like that that I missed. Remember seeing that pterodactyl before. I'm kind of curious about something. If I can safely shoot those. Come on now. I really thought I was going to avoid it. Okay, so I've seen sometimes the skill points have... there's one over there back by the ship, too. Sometimes they have something to do with, like, blasting certain ships or certain enemies out of the sky, so I almost wonder if I can shoot the pterodactyls out of the sky. If it can even get close enough. I might have to go down there on that one. Maybe if I do the faces and it doesn't do anything. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so this gun just doesn't even have enough reach. Tell you what, we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna read the description. I'm gonna do my best not to read it, but what I do want to do is I want to see how many there are. This is the... Is this the golden boat? Yeah, that's Bolt Commando. So these are just golden bolts, and those are the only two times that Umbrus is mentioned. So I don't think there's actually any skill points. But what we can do while we're here is, it looks like there's two. So we can go ahead and look for the other golden bolts, or golden bolt. Okay. It would have to be in like an area where there's multiple possible paths, because I never saw it. Some of the planets, like, I've physically seen the bolt, and it's just been a matter of like, oh, how do I get to it, or how do I unlock it? There's that one door you didn't open last time, maybe the faces open it. That's a good point. Blow up, please, thank you. Okay, I don't think I've seen any faces yet. This is where they start. This is where the faces start. Jesus Christ, it can reach me from there? Constanti, welcome. Who are you? WSP. Oh, no, look. Is this? No, this is the door that opened from the switches. Okay, so that was where golden bolt number 1 was. I'm a Ratchet and Clank glazer and I'm bored, so I searched for live. Hey, welcome. And I meant, what's up? Oh, I got you. My bad. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. I've never played Ratchet & Clank before. This is part of a larger series. What we're doing is we're playing Astrobot from last year. And as we go through and we rescue all the bots from Astrobot, we are going to, one galaxy at a time, pick, randomly have every game from the cameo bots that we rescue and platinum them all. So we are doing the entire Ratchet & Clank series as part of that. I'm playing the first game for the first time. Couple days into it right now. I just finished the Umbrus, this little obstacle course planet from Quark, and I am currently looking for the second golden bolt, and I'm dying. That's also what I'm doing. New player. Yeah, absolutely. It's been on my backlog. I've actually bought most of the games on PS3 and the newer ones, with the intention of playing them all for the first time. Instead, decided to do the streaming project and went to go play them. Found out that there's some like DHCP issue with streaming from PlayStation 3. I know you can buy hardware to work around it, and I plan to do that. But for right now, I'm just streaming through PS Plus. Been playing Ratchet & Clank since I've been 5, so 14 years with the series. That's awesome. I'll happily sub that. I appreciate that. I didn't know, I couldn't decide if I wanted to just do like the first game and then Rift Apart to make up for the 2 bots that you rescue in Astrobot. Have you played Astrobot? If not, get on it. You can check out the first stream that we did on this channel to kind of understand the point of the series. I'm a very big story person when it comes to games, so when I saw that Rift Apart was the 9th game in the mainline series, I wasn't going to be satisfied with just doing the first game in Rift Apart, so I'm going to do all 9. It won't necessarily be in order. It will be within the first collection of games that we play from the first Ratchet & Clank Galaxy, but I'm going to have it be in random order. So since you're here, and you're a new viewer, I don't have a PS5 anymore, so I can't play Astrobot. Oh man, that's terrible. The good news is, you're more than welcome to come join and see the entire journey that we do here. I recommend you don't go straight to Rift Tour. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm a very story invested person. I didn't want to jump straight into my options were 2016 and Rift Apart or just the entire series. So that's what we're doing, is the entire series. So in Astrobot, if you've seen anything about it, you rescue other bots throughout the game, and some of them are cameo bots representing other PlayStation characters. So like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, so on and so forth. The game is separated into a few different galaxies. So what I'm doing is I'm playing Astrobot. I'm going through the entire galaxy, rescuing all the bots, and then once I get all those, I'm going to stop at the end of the galaxy, take the time to platinum all the games of the cameo bots that we rescued, but I'm doing it randomly. So if I pull up this so you can see it. So the first galaxy in Astrobot has bots from Crash Bandicoot. Let me get this pulled up. Crash Bandicoot, Metal Gear Solid, Ape Escape, Parappa the Rapper, Jak and Daxter, Street Fighter, MLB The Show, Ratchet and Clank, and another game that is Japanese only. I'm not going to be able to play it. I think they had a North American release, and it was on like PS Vita or mobile. There's no current way that I can get an American release on a console and platinum it, so we're not going to do it. That being said, at the end of the first Astrobot stream, spun the wheel, Ratchet and Clank came up, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to platinum Ratchet and Clank through live streams. I'll make like an edited platinum video on it. If you've seen YouTubers do like, oh, I platinum such and such game. Here's the journey, here's the highlights. So I'll do that. At the end of the Ratchet and Clank platinum, I will spin again, and we'll see what other game we're going to play. So I'm happy you're here as a Ratchet and Clank fan. Let's see. But if you feel like sticking around when we're not doing Ratchet and Clank, there are lots of other games to explore and lots of other games to play. Ooh, I have a lot of chats to catch up on. If you're a story-based guy, play 1, 2, 3, Deadlocked, Future Saga, and Rift Apart. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, Deadlocked, Future Saga, Into the Nexus. I'm assuming that's part of Future Saga. It doesn't have Future labeled on it, but it's going to be Into the Nexus, then Rift Apart. Skip Quest for Booty, Size Matters, and Secret Digiclake. Is Quest for Booty part of the Future Saga? As well as Q-Force and All for One, since those aren't story. Yeah, I know about Astrobot. I played the Astrobot Playroom or whatever when I got a PS5. Okay. Yeah, sorry I missed all this chat while I was, blabbering away. So that's what we're doing. Feel free to catch up on the past streams. The last stream that we did was like 8 hours long. I don't plan on these being that long. I was working on the Speedy trophy for that hoverboard race. Did not go well for me. It was terrible. Technically is, but pretty much brings nothing into it. Okay, I got you. Well, that's the plan right now, is we're going to do 9. So 1, 2, 3, Deadlocked, Future, Into the Nexus, Rift Apart. But like I said, it won't necessarily be back to back to back. It'll be in order. Next game could be Ratchet and Clank 2. We're not going to know until we get there. To be fair, the last one was like 80% of the race. Yeah, absolutely. The last one, I got 2.5 hours in, the race started, and then that was it. That was the stream for the next 6 hours. Oh, please. Whew, clutch save. Alright, so right now I'm just golden bolt hunting. Trying my best not to look at guides. Got a golden bolt in here. And I'm going to see... God, please catch up on frames. Insomniac marked it as a continuation of Tools of Destruction, but it doesn't bring much. Are you talking about Into the Nexus? So I'm going to try a couple different things. You're talking about Quest for Booty. Okay, I see what you're saying. Ooh, I've been shot there before. Into the Nexus is a big part of Future Saga, mostly because Rift Apart continues off into the Nexus. Yeah, that's what I thought. I read, just, I'm trying my best not to do a lot of story research so I don't spoil a lot for myself, but just looking into what was counted as main games and what were spin-offs, I just read that Rift Apart was a direct sequel to Into the Nexus. So I've got most of them. I think I'm missing, not that it matters because until I buy a workaround for the whole, streaming from PS3 thing, I just got the PS Plus subscription since they finally added them all to the premium subscription. But I think I've got just about all the ones that I need physically. Good God. Still, after you're done playing, I recommend the other games since they're pretty cool, even though people hate on them. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of games that it's like, oh, I really want to play more of the series, but for the purpose of the challenge, since it's going to be long enough, I'm planning on just doing, not the bare minimum, I don't want to say the bare minimum, but I'm going to try to play it smart. But what I am going to do is, after the entire challenge is done, I'm going to go, okay, well, what are some games that I really enjoyed playing that I'd like to see more of the series? What are games that the audience enjoyed seeing? And so we'll go from there. For a PS3, a capture card is enough to catch the game with OBS. Yeah, I have a capture card. I've read that you either need an HDMI splitter or something else to get it, because I put my PS3 in through my setup that I'm using for this, the capture card, and it was just a black screen. I remembered hearing about that before. I completely forgot about it until I tried to hook the PS3 up and play it. I talked a little bit. I posted something on the Ratchet Clank subreddit the other day about the Speedy challenge, and I kind of mentioned my struggles with the whole PS3 thing. Somebody mentioned that an HDMI splitter might be enough, or might work, to get around it, so I'll try that. But I'm probably going to at least finish the first game, just what I'm doing, the PlayStation Premium subscription. It's got me into a little bit of trouble with some frame drops, just because you're streaming the game, you're not downloading and playing it. Which is odd because my internet connection should be enough to handle it. Her capture card suffices, but I guess not really. Well, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree. It is unfortunate. I don't know what Sony's deal is, because the PlayStation 5 also has the same feature. But in PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, you can manually disable it. And so that gets around it. You're able to do capture card. PlayStation 3, you as a user have no way to manually disable it. Jailbroken PS3, yeah, probably. I'm gonna try not to do that. PS3 is the only PlayStation that I never owned. So I actually have my wife's original PlayStation 3, and I'm gonna do everything in my power not to do anything to it, or not to damage it. Goodbye, jailbroken PS3. But I think for the time being, it sounds like an HDMI splitter will work, and that's a very cheap option to get it to work. I mean, worst case scenario, the PSN Premium subscription has got most of these games that I intend on playing, so it will be fine. I'm gonna head out. I've got work in the morning. I need to get to bed. You guys have a good night and have a good stream. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you being here. I probably won't go too long tonight. I wanted to try to get the decoy gun so I could set up the bolt glitch. I don't know if that'll be tonight. It sounds like it's still 2 planets away. Yeah, man, I've got her original one. It works great. I use it for older PS3 games that I was never able to play, which is why I bought all these Ratchet and Clank games. Hadn't gotten to them yet, and once I decided to do this, I kind of put a, I said I wasn't going to play them until I got to this. Yeah, her PS3 works great, no complaints. My only real complaint is that I don't have the original controller for it, and so I've had to buy a series of third-party controllers, and those kind of suck. But I mean, they work. They just don't. They're not the real thing. They don't feel great. Dude, please hit this. Please hit this thing. The faces thing didn't seem to work. I'm hoping maybe it's somewhere in this little piranha area. Jailbreaking PS3 is fine as long as you don't use it to pirate games. PlayStation doesn't pay much attention if you want to do something that doesn't contain piracy. And you can easily undo it by installing original firmware back. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. It's just it's a matter of it's not mine. You see what I'm saying? It's not mine. It's my wife's. And so I would do it to mine, no question, no worries. I'm not going to do it to something that's hers, like something that was her original thing. But again, from what I've heard, it's just a matter of getting a HDMI splitter. And even if it's not, I have spent a lot of money getting a whole piece. Obviously, the PC I'm running right now needs a lot of upgrades, but I've spent money on equipment and PC just to do this because it's something I'm passionate about and I wanted to do for a long time. So I have absolutely no problem buying more hardware to be able to stream games from the PS3. Yeah, okay, I got you. Alright, I gotta find this golden bolt. Tons of communities hosting private servers to play all games online. Oh, cool. I've got the games. I've got all the games that I want to play. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are into jailbreaking consoles. And it's cool. I would like to have a jailbroken console for myself at some point. feel like there were more piranhas here. Not the most stable thing. Are you talking about using RPCS3? Yeah, I feel like I hopefully wouldn't need to do that. Setting up whatever hardware I need to get around the blocker should be fine, or, I mean, like I said, worst case scenario. PS2 is easy to use with capture card. I would imagine it's not a problem. PS1 and PS2 is not a problem. So I know I can play the original Ratchet and Clank games up through Deadlocked on a PS2. The thing is, though, with this challenge, I'm specifically wanting to platinum all of these games. So I've got my little trophy counter down here. I'm going to try to platinum all these games. So sadly, PS2 would not work for that. Which has also created the issue of, like, having to figure out which games to play in some instances. So if you saw on the wheel, one of the games from this first little section I have to do is Parappa the Rapper. One of the cameo bots from the first world was Jammer Lammy from Parappa the Rapper, and she had a PS1 game, and then I think she showed up in 2, but she didn't have another game. And the only thing they did was they digitally released her game on the PS3, which you can no longer buy. So I'm gonna have to do just Parappa the Rapper 2. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I appreciate the suggestion, but like I said, I think I'm good. Like I've got the PS3, I've got the games, I've got the PS Plus subscription. I'll look into what hardware I need. Like I said, somebody said it's just an HDMI splitter. If it's an HDMI splitter, whatever. I'll buy it. I'll hook it up. I'm gonna continue with streaming Ratchet and Clank 1 through the PS Plus because I'm not sure if cloud saves were a thing for this one, so I would rather not risk losing my save, but when it comes time to do Ratchet and Clank 2, then absolutely. This was an area that confused me last time, right here. This could be a good golden bolt hider. The infinite bolt glitch is pretty easy if you're gonna do that. Yeah, I do plan on doing that. I don't have the decoy gun yet. And what I've said in the past is that I'm not going to sit here and do it on stream because I know depending on how many bolts you have, it could take upwards of 5 to 8 hours. Right, because of inactivity. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess if I'm inactive because I'm streaming the game, they might just shut me down, huh? And then if it's not saved because there's no autosave... Oh, you've got a good point. I didn't even think about that. I would have set it up, gone somewhere, gone to do something, and then come back and just... PS5, you need to move the right analog stick as well. Is there a reason that there's a difference? Because I guess the guide that I looked at, PS3, was just hold circle while using the, the disruptor. PS3, you need to move the right analog stick. Why is that? And where the hell is this bolt? Could be in here, maybe. I feel like I haven't come across anything screaming secret path. Basically, inactivity from cloud gaming, so you don't take up servers. Holding one button doesn't register you as an active player, so you gotta move the right stick. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah, once you said that, I was like, oh yeah, it's gotta be an inactive thing, but I didn't realize that holding down a button wouldn't register you as an active player. So what that means is I'm gonna have to babysit it. You're a Ratchet and Clank guy. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never played these before. I think I saw something on Reddit about, isn't there a bolt collector trophy for 2 and 3 as well? Like they're both 1 million? I don't know if those have bolt glitches for them. If they don't, I'm in for and for a rough ride. So just a rubber band over the analog stick and over circle works fine. Okay. Nick AR's videos reference. Cool, thanks. Can I repeat the question? I got you. I think I saw something on Reddit about Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3 have a bolt collector trophy. Is that accurate? It's like along the same deal, like you have to collect 1 million bolts. That's what I thought. I don't know if they have a bolt glitch like this game does. 2, there's multiple ones. Is it just up to 1 million though? Like it's like 100,000, 500,000, 1 million? Or is it like multiple millions? I love that I'm swimming around just desperately searching for this gold bolt and I have no idea where it is. Okay, it's through the whole game, so it's cumulative. So it doesn't, like, if you buy stuff, it's not going to negatively impact you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I know how to get across. I'm just playing around, seeing if I can figure out where this last golden bolt is. Just trying a bunch of stuff. You don't have to tell me. I would prefer to find it on my own. I have PSN profiles pulled up, and I know that says where all the golden bolts and all the skill points are. I would prefer to not. I mean, if something's gonna absolutely drive me crazy, like I've been looking for this one over and over and over and over again, never found it, then yeah, I might give in and be like, okay, can you tell me? Because right now, like, I'm not even through the game yet. I wanted to come back here and try something. And while I'm here, I just want to see if I can find the bolt. An Umbrus, there's one pretty hard to get. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I've got the other one, so I've got the one that was, like, you activated 3 pressure plates kind of off the path. I just don't... I'm not sure where the other one's at. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I will... Oh, wait a minute. This is new. Nope, it's not. Return to your ship. Never mind. Okay. Well, didn't find it.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
This one at the water things. Is there one at the water things? Because if there is, then yes.
Oh, that's a nice one.
See, that's what I was doing there, is I was looking around seeing if there was a
Oh, that's a nice one.
hidden path somewhere that I didn't see. Am I just blind? Did I just miss it, or... Jump off in there. Jump off in where? No. Don't worry about sending a video for it. Like I said, I want to do as much as I can legitimately. Here, maybe? Where you're talking about? earlier. There's a little bit of a delay on YouTube streaming, so I see what you say about 30 seconds after you send it. So I don't know if you mean the room that I'm at right now, or where I just came from. Oh, no, that's one dude. I was like, is there a path right there? It's just where I came from. Jump off when there's no water. Jump off. Surely you don't mean jump over. Nah, that would. Like jump off the side? At the start, okay. I got sent all the way back. I was like, yeah, jump off. Kill myself, sure. Did I see it? I'm blind. I didn't see it. I'll go back. It's fine. I'll see it. I'll go back and get it. It probably would have been quicker to go back from the boss fight right now, but that's fine. We'll just chit chat as I'm running back. Well, while I'm running there, oops. What kind of games do you like? Is Ratchet and Clank your favorite, or is on the other side of the pipe? Shirley, you saw it? Oh man. Ratchet and Clank is your favorite? Were you like a... Oh my god, I was just running through, completely forgot about these. Ratchet and Clank will always have a place in my heart. I understand completely. Like Devil May Cry, Nier, and Dragon Ball. You like Dragon Ball? I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. This is hard to do with where my webcam is at. Jesus. Zoom in. Hell yeah, man. I don't know how much you can see behind me. I've got the VHS collection going on. Thank you. Oh yeah, see, that's actually what I was just about to say. Is I understand when something takes root when you're young, and it just kind of sticks with you for the rest of your life. That's how Dragon Ball was. I feel like something is following me. Like a bomb trying to follow me. We're losing frames again. Dragon Ball got me into the anime, so it sticks with me as well. Yep, I completely agree. Yep, started getting into Dragon Ball when I was 6 years old. A random friend of mine showed me he had Budokai 1 on the GameCube. Yeah, well, I'm sure when I get this room a little bit more set up, we not been here very long, but when I get a little more set up, I've got a lot more Dragon Ball stuff I'll have set up. Actually, I don't remember my first Dragon Ball game, but I think it was Burst for PS3. Oh, Burst Limit? I never played Burst Limit. I actually just bought it on the PS3, so I plan on playing it at some point. Unfortunately, it will not be part of the Ratchet and Clank series You mentioned Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry, I think, will be part of this at some point. Okay, we're back. No, yeah, you're right. Completely. You're talking about the different Dragon Ball games? Yeah, most games are pretty much the same. Very few differences. I mean, obviously you've got like your Xenoverse that tried something different. Kakarot. Yeah, Xenoverse 1 and 2 I wouldn't mind getting into and platinuming at some point. Okay. Now, clear the eyes out a little bit so I can see. Look with your special eyes. Look over the edge. Oh, looky there. Man, how do they expect people to see that? Like, realistically. Oh, and you know what? This is the door that I even asked about earlier. I was like, why is there a door here? Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so that means this planet is, as far as I'm aware, completely done. Yeah, I know. I'm just getting some boxes to catch up on the bolts. Just go to the boss. Oh yeah, no, I've already cleared this planet. I'm just gonna run back to that. I feel, I mean, I could be wrong. I just feel like where I'm at is closer to get to the start of the planet from here. Ooh, this may be it. You know, actually, if I had killed myself there, I probably could have just teleported to the start. Nope. Okay, we gotta go through. That's fine. Anyway, I found out Devil May Cry not too long ago. I actually did it by accident. My friend shared his library with me and had Devil May Cry from 2013. Very cool. Yeah, I've never touched that one either. A lot of games in here I've never played, so I'm very excited about doing this challenge as a whole. Oh, I see what I've done. I never sucked up any water. Yeah, from this first little section, the first galaxy, loved playing Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance. Never played Metal Gear, but will be very soon. From this first little section of the Astrobot cameo bot levels, I have only played Crash Bandicoot. So everything else is going to be new to me, so I'm excited. So yeah, you'll definitely have to stick around. I got into Nier because of the Nier Automata anime. Never played that either. Hopefully I'll be able to try it at some point. I think Nier Replicant is too boring. I did not mean to drain the water there. I do not have an opinion because I have also never played Nier. This is making it sound like I've lived just the most sheltered little life. Like, I don't know this. I don't know that. I've never played any of these things. I've always been a very, like, I just, like, find the one thing I like and then I stick to it. And I don't really branch out that much, which is how I was with music and video game series. Like, I'll get into something by accident and then just cling to it. You goofy goober, man. Like, I've cleared this entire planet. I'm done with it. I know how to do this stuff. I'm ready to leave. And I think now that I'm just, like, ready to leave it, I'm just running full force and just ignoring everything in my way. Actually, I didn't know there was a Nier Automata anime. Have you played God of War? Hell yes, I've played God of War. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok will also be part of this series. I've platinumed them both on my personal account, but I've made a new account for this journey so that I could redo games that I've platinumed. but I think I'm gonna have to make it more difficult on myself. I'm probably gonna have to do like give me God of War, which I'm not looking forward to. So I talked about this on stream yesterday, but when it comes to God of War, my rule for this journey has been if there is a, you know, I'll do basically one game for bot, unless there is something like one of the bots I rescued was, what is her name? Rivet from Rift Apart. And I've never played the other Ratchet and Clank, so I want to be able to have a story-based, you know, I have to play them all leading up to it to catch up on the story. But for God of War, the bots in the game are very clearly like the 2018 reboot and Ragnarok. I feel personally like the reboot is a perfectly good starting point for God of War. It's not something that you need the story of the series, but it would improve your experience. So I think my plan is to only play 2018 and Ragnarok, unless people overwhelmingly do not agree and want me to go back and do like all of them. It's gonna take a lot longer, but I'm not against it. Even though I did just platinum Ascension on my personal, but it's fine because it'll be a while before we get there anyways. There's a lot of games to go through. Yeah, I agree. I also agree. All God of War games are amazing. I've played all of them. I've only platinumed Ascension and the two newer ones. My plan was to go back through and platinum all of the other ones on my personal account, but I think now I'm just gonna wait and see if I end up doing it for this channel. Oh, smooth. Also smooth. I'll blame that one on input lag when streaming the game. It's nice to have a scapegoat for my own incompetencies. Dude, I swear this game just doesn't like fast movement, because it's just like the hoverboard race the other day. I feel like there's a lot of branching paths here, and okay, interesting. Is it like there's one like correct way to go, and there's just a lot of ooh, okay. Dude, he just doesn't like come down from the jump fast enough. Oh. Can I shoot? Am I dumb? I can shoot. I can shoot. I can shoot them. I can shoot them. I'm a simple man. About living under a rock, I'm not a normal gamer either. For example, I don't really like GTA besides San Andreas. I mean, yeah, it's opinions. I've only played 4 and 5. I'm not that much of a multiplayer gamer, so I'd play a little bit of GTA 5 with my friends, but other than that, like once you get tired of the single player stuff, if you don't play a lot of multiplayer, you just move on. Like Sparking Zero, that came out recently. I think there was 2 multiplayer trophies associated with that, and it was playing 1 online match and playing 100 online matches. I wanted to platinum the game, so I bought 1 month of PS Plus so that I could play online on that game. And as soon as I hit my 100th match and got those 2 trophies and didn't have to worry about multiplayer anymore, I never touched multiplayer again. Okay, can I not shoot them? Do I have to jump over them? You can destroy them with wrench. Interesting, I feel like that would explode me. God, you see how bad the frames are sometimes? Yeah, I feel like the streaming just doesn't like fast movements. That's a funny thing, I didn't finish Sparking Zero because I'm tired of the same stuff over and over, and I finished Kakarot, but not Fighters and Sparking Zero. Yeah, I didn't platinum Fighters because the only Dragon Ball games I've platinumed right now are Kakarot and Sparking Zero. Because again, not a multiplayer guy. I'm not good at fighting games. So, which means Street Fighter is going to be real fun. Cool. Appreciate the tip. Man, where were you when I was struggling with the Speedy trophy the other day? Would have saved me 6 hours of struggle. He'd have been like, yeah, just do this. Now, granted, I think it was a funnier, more entertaining stream because of the struggle. What'd you say? Gotta jump over the stack of 3 bombs? Guess not. I'm just built different. I just whacked him, and the game was like, yes, sir. Oh, this just looks like some free bolts. Surely I'm glad you agree. It's funny in hindsight. In the moment, like living it, not as funny. This is just bringing back hard. Oh, shit.
Who are you?
Oh,
What are you doing?
how did you get
We
here?
are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are.
No, I agree. Hunt experience, and that's why I didn't want to, like, I have PSN profiles open so that I know if there's a miscellaneous thing on a planet that I should try to do, but I don't want to use it as like a step-by-step. Here's the golden bolt, here's the skill point, like, unless I absolutely need it.
Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
2,000 bolts.
Thanks a bunch. Good luck saving the galaxy or whatever.
Alright, thanks, guy.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet
Well,
allows pilots to control.
Good news for you is you can live the platinum experience of all the games vicariously through me.
The demonstration.
Solid tech demo.
We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
Wow. If they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
See the importance of this situation. You do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so
When will
smart,
they learn
what
to
do you
love
know
each
about
other
that
for who they
simple
are?
trick? Nah,
He's
forget
just
it.
sad. He's like,
We
oh,
both need to get to this planet, and that's all that
one
matters.
day Ratchet will love me. No, man, I get it. If I was playing this back in PS2 era, I was never like a completionist kid. I was like, Ocarina of Time was like my first video game. And I loved it, loved playing with my aunt. But we were not, like, unless we specifically wanted to do a playthrough of getting every single heart piece, like, that's just not how I played. I played to, like, get through the story, enjoy the experience, and then move on. Fun fact, from Ratchet Clank 2, there's a new voice actor, and they were going to be a lot friendlier because Insomniac received a lot of hate because of Ratchet's attitude towards Clank. That's crazy. A new voice actor for Ratchet or for Clank? I'm assuming you were talking about for Ratchet. Also, I want to see what ship or what planet location I just got from that infobot for Ratchet. Cool. I've been doing like a dumb little... Ignore that. I've been doing a dumb little Ratchet voice, and it doesn't feel like it fits completely. So I'm looking forward to 2 to seeing what his characterization is like. Gaspar. I'm only checking. I just want to see what planet you get the decoy gun on, so I can start setting up that bolt glitch when I'm not on stream. Okay, so Gaspar is where I get the Walloper. Pokitaru is where I get the decoy glove and the Visibomb gun. So Gaspar is not what I was looking for. That's okay. Go there for a pilot's helmet. Well, I'm sure I'll use that for, you know, collectibles and stuff like that. So we'll go there at some point. But it's not my goal at the moment. Be gone from me, thoughts. You only use it twice. That's unfortunate. Wait, don't read them. Too late. Too late. Jesus. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna pretend that I caused that explosion with my mighty wrench. Let's see. Hell yeah, dude, he does badass front flips for style. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My handy dandy map has informed me that there were bits to explore that I ignored. These ladders? Yep. Ah! Looky there! If it ain't a little golden bolt. Oh shit. Okay. Up there. I'm going to... let's see if we can just... Ooh. There's a lot of them. Alright, how many we're looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4... Do wall jumps. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna play around with them for a little bit. Alright, let me see where these are going. Yep, okay, that's where that's gonna be. Yeah, it just takes a little playing around with. It is, I agree. It's nice to have a little bit of a break from the gameplay. Like the same loop. Like, it's nice that it changes things up. It's just a little hectic sometimes to see everything going on. Okay, so I don't have this first ring, right? Probably be that. Lock in. I have how many lasers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm not obviously not going to use all those. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 locks. It's too late where I'm at. I'm too tired to be using a lot of my brain for this. Oh, did I just accidentally? I wasn't even paying attention. I accidentally unlocked it. Cool. No complaints. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Okay. A lot of bolts, no complaints. So I'm going to... Yep, right here. I was going to say, I'm assuming I can wall jump somewhere. You don't have to shoot, you can crouch and throw wrench. I completely forgot you can throw your wrench. I discovered that in like the first stream, never did it again. Sweet. I think that's golden bolt, like, I don't have a lot. That's like maybe 5 or 6 out of 40. No need for first person mode. If you just crouch, it works. Just crouch with R1. Okay, cool. Oh, that not very nice. Dude just bombed me. Awesome. That's what you get for sneak bombing me, you little fuck. I see little gun boy over there. Little cave of goodies. Alright, so I'm hoping the next planet is going to be... Those are annoying. Hide in the bushes. The bushes. I'm hoping the next planet is going to be where I get the decoy glove, so I'm planning on finishing this planet, getting to the next one, buying the decoy glove, and then I'll probably end stream. And I will set up the... Oops, almost got myself killed. Set up the glitch on my own and try to do that off stream if I can. I would love to... Well, I guess if I have to be constantly babysitting this one. Sorry if I say it wrong. English isn't my main language. Not at all, man. You seem to be doing pretty well. You seem to be doing better than most people in our country. Pokemon is after Orkson, so it's going to take you a second. Ah, okay, so I've got at least a couple more planets. I'm not trying to go that late. What is your first language, if you don't mind my asking? Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Got me right back. Poland. That's awesome. The States, the U.S. I won't get too into specifics, but I'm on the East Coast. Time for questions. We absolutely did. Yeah, I'm I'm in the States where things are going just great for us right now. Absolutely nothing weird or controversial going on over here. Thanks. Ratchet, no. You poor boy, you can't swim. I'm not trying to hate, but I'm very sad how badly English is being hurt in US by people. Yeah. There's a phrase for it about the general degradation of language. But even without it, just the people's spelling and grammar is ooh, I'm about to get killed by a tank. It seems like the general education of the public is not great. Literacy is not great here at TBH yet. Exactly. Oh no, I died. Damn. We got talking about the issues in the US and I got killed by a tank. Oddly fitting. Gold bottler, go right on those steps after the tank. Cool, thank you. I'm sorry, bolt. Gold bolt. Not trying to get shot by this guy again. Ratchet. Ratchet, please. You're meant to walk on there, man, not fall. Missing strafing. Yeah, a lot of these, I mean, Ratchet 1 came out in what, 2002? So it's got a lot of the early 3D game era issues where like sometimes the controls are a little bit not as intuitive, or it's not as forgiving in some areas, but that's fine. One of the hardest Ratchet & Clank games. Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better, because I have not been doing as well as I would have liked. I've been making stupid mistakes and dying a little bit too frequently. Like I've mentioned on a former stream, tons of camera bugs using speedrunning. Yeah, I've noticed some issues with the camera. Kind of like Super Mario 64. I mentioned on an earlier stream that my hardest platinum before this was Black Myth Wukong, and I've done things in this game that for some reason made Black Myth Wukong look a lot easier. Oh god, I forgot about the tank. I pulled out the suck cannon. No, not again. Not again. Not again. No. I panicked. I pulled out the panic suck. Bomb. I agree, Shirley. Next time we'll hit him with the bomb. Just hit him with the wrench and be done with it. Oh, I didn't even notice this little stack of boxes here. Okay, would have loved to not get hit there. Tease it. Careful. Careful, SpongeBob. That's what I was trying to do. When I accidentally pulled out the suck cannon, I was trying to use the what do they call it in this game? The Glove of Doom. Yeah, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. Yeah, I was trying to pull that out. I missed. Hit the suck cannon. Okay, so you mentioned, let me see, go right on those steps after the tank. I'm assuming you're talking about here. Yeah, okay. Appreciate the heads up. Oh, sweet. Wonderful. How many gold bolts are on this planet? 2, 3, 4? I forgot to check. Nice, alright. I'll have all of them in no time, Clank. Just those two. Sweet. Oh, health. Thank you. Haven't played in a while, so I'm not sure. No worries. You've already been very helpful. Oh, no. Silly fool. Can't aim up. Luckily for him, I can't aim either. Ooh. They're in the trees, man. They're in the trees. Had to do one last flip before dying. Gotta call military soon. I'm sorry, what do you mean by that? This little shithead. Uh-huh. Oh! Poland, after you turn 19, you gotta do military tests to get a category. Okay. So you starting that? Are you starting that soon, or have you already started it? If you don't, you can get a fine, and police will come get you there for them. Okay. Oh, got distracted. Was learning and then died. So is that something you're starting soon, or you're in the process of it already? Is that like mandatory conscription? I know they do that in like South Korea and, like you said, Poland and a few other places. I did get a letter because I have no registered place. As I say, so I gotta call them myself. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, you have to, yeah. How long is it required? How long do you have to serve? No service, but you gotta do the test. Okay, so it's more like a, if you are needed, this is the category that you would fall into. Ratchet, I swear, dude, I swear to God, Ratchet, we're falling apart. We are falling apart. Won't qualify anyway because you're half blind, but you have to do them. I'm sorry to hear that. You would think that they would give you some kind of exemption if you meet, like if you meet some kind of standard that you know you won't qualify for. With bad eyesight, I got you. I also meant sorry that you have to go do the tests anyways. That's unfortunate. Ratchet, please. Ratchet, please. Oh, I'm panicking. Alright, you're just gonna get a category, which I will be in, so you can go as a helper to a kitchen or cleaning. Okay. I understand. Okay. Gonna be a lot more careful. Starting to rush. I'm starting to be a little careless because I'm tired. And that's only hurting me because I'm having to restart the planet over and over and over and over again. Yeah, no, I understand for sure. Don't get a fine if you can avoid it. What are you studying? Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. I forgot to restock on ammo after I was doing that every single time, and I am almost out of my blaster. That's no good. No fun. No bueno. You know, I wonder if I should have been shooting those little bot things as they came through. Should go into something like a cram school. It's like high school for adults type thing, so there's no specific subject. Okay. Is it like to get your high school equivalency after you're already past the school age? Due to some reasons I didn't finish it before when I was 18. Okay, yeah, we have something like that here. We call it a GED. I don't even know what it stands for. Like general education something. Or GRE, yeah. GED is the diploma. kind of hard to explain, pretty much. I got you. It sounds similar, like an equivalent to your high school education, but you've aged out of when you would have gotten it naturally, if that makes sense. In your country, it's called Matura, or Matura. Cool. I love learning things about other places, and just how life and culture is just so different. I think it's really cool. I'm out of blaster. I have half health. General education development. Yeah, the GED. Thanks, Shirley. Alright, my little minions. Flee. Go get him, for I am scared. Okay, I was like, can they not hurt the tank? English, Polish, and Maths. If you want to continue studying a specific subject, you can extend the test by 1 or 2 more. Interesting. Are you required to learn English there? Or can it be any second language? Oh, my little guy's got him. Yeah, you are. You're required to learn English. English is the required one. Oh no. Oh god. Go get him. Go get him, my little guys. Please go get him. Please go get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, thank you. We studied German in 7th and 8th grade too, but I didn't. I just barely passed. It's hard, man. It's hard learning another language. Once you get out of that very young childhood developmental age, it's very difficult to learn a language. We have a small language requirement when we're in high school, and then a lot of college degrees will require a little bit of a second language requirement, depending on what kind of degree you're going into, especially if you're going into something more like arts or non-scientific based. Actually, didn't really learn English. I guess it just popped in your head. Do you think it was like a, I don't know, through immersion learning? That's because I play a lot of games with other countries' people. Exactly, like immersion learning. I don't know what, you know. You mentioned you like Dragon Ball. I don't know if you watched. Is there a Polish dub, or did you watch it in English? And you pick up a lot like that. Yeah, it's one of the most natural, and I would assume easiest ways to learn a language is just kind of throw yourself into it. Heard a lot and seen it, so it just happened. Yeah, you watch Japanese voices, Polish dubs, or English dub. Polish sub, excuse me. Japanese voices, Polish sub, or English dub. Awesome. Who's this jabroni? Shirley has a Swiss friend who learned English through a lot of shows and also online stuff, and she speaks very well. That seems to be one of the most popular ways that I've seen about learning English. Is obviously there's a lot of English content. One of the biggest movie producing businesses is in America. A lot of video games are English, so that seems to be it's a hard language. English is one of the hardest languages. But as far as immersion learning, it seems to be one of the easiest languages to get into immersion based because there's content. There's video games, there's movies, there's TV shows. You mostly learn it from games. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard that a lot too. People that learn English as a second language, even if there's a phrase that they may not get here or there, everybody's accent sucks. It takes a lot to train an accent. Also, I wouldn't even really worry about it with English accents, because have you seen how many different accents English speakers have? I mean, not only just talking about Australia and England and Scotland, like England has its own regional dialects and accents, but America, and maybe it's just because I live here and I'm biased, but I don't know of a country that has more distinct regional dialects than America. Yeah, exactly. We can't really speak on your accent. But I agree with Shirley. Your English is very good. Yeah, obviously, other than your screen name being a non-traditional English name, if you hadn't said anything, there would be no indication that English was not your first language. Mostly not using the special signs like apostrophe or period or exclamation mark. I don't do it bullish either. I just never like using. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't, when they're typing and texting, don't use grammatical symbols. It's just a text thing. It's a type thing. I don't know if this guy. I was gonna say I don't know if he's friend or foe.
I've tried everything I know short of
Speaking
nuclear
of unique English accents,
No,
Well, you tried. See ya.
not so fast, soldier.
the name is a
You're
Polish
going into
tonguebreaker
that
thing
compound
or
even
whatever
if
it's
I have to
called.
throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the
Polish
third platform.
tonguebreaker.
Soldier,
Yeah,
find a
tongue
way to
twister,
use
I thought about that
shaft
maybe
to
too.
infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making
Tongue
it this
twister.
far, soldier.
Polish tongue twister.
For that, reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm staring. No, man. It's like I said. Like there's a lot of just random phrases.
Hello once again, fellow blog.
I don't want to.
to.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip it. I was gonna pause it.
He won't rest.
I guess I
till he
can
has
play it.
destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah?
He is going to
Well, I
get
can
every
see
planet
those.
in the galaxy sucked up into his super planet.
Well, different fish anyway. Look, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk.
Fine. Let's get going then. We'll come back later.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron Magna Boots to
Magna
traverse
Boots.
this ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any Magna Boots on this planet.
There's a lot of small phrases that if you don't. I mean, it's not really something that you get taught as part of a language. It's something that you kind of have to hear for the first time and go like, what is that? What does that mean? And then it has to be explained to you. So I can't think about what words I'm trying to say 80% of the time anyways. Okay, so I'm assuming this is as far as we can go-ish on this planet. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of idioms and phrases that don't make sense, but don't worry. Yeah, exactly. Like, our boss, Shirley, you know which one I'm talking about. Phrases that, oh man, phrases that comes out of that man's mouth. I've lived here my entire life, and I'm like, man, what do you mean? What are you saying? What's funny is more often I forget a word in Polish, but know it in English, though. But then know it in Polish, but forget it in English. Yeah, that's a thing that I've heard a lot with people that speak multiple languages, and that's the reason why, especially... So here, in America, obviously we border Mexico, and so we have a lot of Mexican people that live here. And a lot of times, what you'll hear in conversations is just a long string of Spanish, and then there'll be a random English word thrown in, or vice versa, because, and they say the exact same thing, because it's like, I am running through this and saying all these words, and then I forget the word that I'm looking for in the language that I'm speaking, but I know it in the other language, so I'll flip over real quick and I'll say it in that language, because the person that I'm speaking to, more often than not, also speaks both languages and understands what I mean. Okay, I need to watch that infobot that I missed when I was trying to pause it. Come on, Clank, get your metal ass in the ship. Alright, so we have Gaspar and we have Orkson. And you mentioned the planet I'm looking for is after Orkson, so we'll probably skip Gaspar for now. We'll hit up Orkson, and then we'll go to the next planet and get our decoy glove. But what I need to do is I need to play the infobot for Orkson because I missed it.
Once again, fellow blog, I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've
Get
abandoned
Pokestar from
our
Orkson, yes, thank you.
factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives.
Have fun playing as Clank. I got to play as Clank very briefly and I loved it.
Fortunately, the nearby planets will support. with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be...
This is what it feels like living in America right now.
Space now. Prime
The
locations
scientists
are
just at gunpoint.
Good day.
Once these wonderful scientists completely voluntarily finish doing what we want them to do. Play the whole level as Clank for first fix. On Orkson or on Poketaro? Either way, cool. Yeah, Shirley, I spoke to I told myself when getting into the streaming journey, I was like, this will not be a political channel. And it won't. I'll make jokes every now and again. Because you have to make jokes, otherwise it gets too sad. But, we'll not be discussing politics, political opinions, XYZ. Hey, little Clank. I am ready to go exploring. I crave the mines. But, though Clank craves the mines, it is very, very, very late where I am. The stream's been going for about 2.5 hours, which is a time that I feel comfortable with. Oh, Clank can't use the little thing? That's unfortunate. So I'm not going to be able to see what weapons I can get from here then, if any. So, all that being said, I feel like that's a good stopping point for the night. I don't know when the next stream will be. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It's fine, get some sleep. I appreciate it. Good luck with your tests for the military. Thank you so much for coming by and joining. This was a great stream for me because I got 2 different viewers who I don't know in real life, and that is a huge, huge success for me because I've just been harassing my friends and making them watch the streams. I didn't save. Is there... I thought there was an autosave when you land on a new planet. At the very least, if it'll do what it's done the last couple times, and it will just start me where I left off on the last planet, like at the end of it, and then I can just fly back to this new planet. That's what I've been doing every time. You just kidding. Listen, I've already been scared by not saving because when I was doing the race over and over again, I got bolts on bolts on bolts, and I was like, I gotta close the game so that the internet connection can fix itself, and then just lost all the bolts that I got. So, heart attack already happened. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Constanti, I hope I'm saying your name right. If you have a nickname that you like to go by, or you can just tell me if I'm horribly butchering your name. Regardless, I'm so glad that you happened to stop by and see the stream was going. I'm hoping that will happen in the future as we start to play new games and people are like, oh, I love this game. Let's check out what live streams are going on. I'm hoping that's how we'll build an audience. Siphon. Siphon or Siphon? I'm going to say Siphon. Okay, I can call you Siphon. I would like to get everybody's prefer how they would like to be addressed. Or Siphon, which is a character from Ben 10. I used to watch Ben 10. I'll have to look up that character in Ben 10 and see how to pronounce it. Cool. That is what your name will be then. I will do my best to remember. Which shouldn't be hard because we don't have a ton of viewers right now, but that's okay. Both are the same pronoun. Okay, they're pronounced the same. Okay. Well, like I said, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. If you get time between now and the next stream, if you would like, you can go check out the older streams, check out the Astrobot stream. That was my first ever stream, so I'm a little rusty, a little nervous. Don't really know how to do it, but I'm hoping over time it gets better. You can at least definitely go check out the other Ratchet and Clank streams. I think as someone who is as much of a Ratchet and Clank fan as you seem to be, you will get a kick out of the difficulty that I had doing the Speedy trophy. It was fun to do, but good lord, that thing made me die a little bit on the inside. So that is... Let me get my stuff pulled up here for reference. Come on. It's gonna be this one. Kerchew. So that is gonna be largely that hoverboard race trophy. I suspect you will have a good laugh. Yeah, especially if you're used to Ratchet and Clank and you're really good at it. It's gonna be funny watching me struggle with it. But thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Shirley, once again, thank you for sticking around for the entire live stream. I appreciate you more than you know. I hope I'll see you at the next stream. My new friend. Why is there McQueen doing this? It'll make sense when you watch the stream. It'll make sense. I'm a queen dude with a disorder. Chew. So just yeah, check it out. Have a good laugh. I hope we see you on the next one. Very good to meet you. Very good to learn things about Poland. I hope you have a good time doing your tests for the military. I'll catch you at the next time. All right. Thank you both. Thank you, future VOD watchers.